let's play with the Black Widow pencils. I have to say, whenever I used them in the past, I really enjoyed them, but still I really haven't used them a whole lot. So I would like to change that and find some new color combinations today and color this beautiful page by Rina Art Coloring Books 2020. So, hello coloring friends and welcome to this new video in the pumpkin weeks. I will switch between real-time coloring and some sped up hearts because I want to get as much of this page done on camera as I can and show you at least a few different color combinations. And you know, when it's all real time, it will just get too long. So, but I have chosen color combinations for the green, the pumpkins, the hat, and her skin so far, and I want to at least find a color combination for her hair so that all the main page is like colored, or you could basically color it if you want. Okay, before we get started, let me show you the let me introduce some of the colors that we are going to use, and I think I'm going to start with a pumpkin. Why not? It's pumpkin weeks. Oh. Here are the beautiful colors. It's quite many. I'm not so sure if Black Widow is a good pencil for pencil layering, but yeah, I think they are decent. So I will have okay. For my lightest color, I do have the gold from the Cobra set. Then I've got Aztec gold by the Monarch set. I also have this yellow sand from the Scorpion set. Then I have this is Sunset from the Cobra set. Here is Pumpkin from the original Black Widow set. And then I have basically the Rattlesnake from the Cobra set and Burgundy by the Scorpion set. So these are all the colors for the pumpkin. So I would say let's get started, and I will start with my lightest color, which is the gold. This is as far as I can zoom now with this camera. So let's try that. So I'm going to start with gold basically. This is the lightest color, and yeah, we'll just start with this pumpkin here, and I just do an not overall, more only on the highlight sections basically. This is just okay. So where there is the highlight, this page does have actually a little bit of grayscale, so it's a lot easier. So this was my highlight. I will put this aside. Okay. And then I will go in basically with this yellow sand. This is a very yellowish color. And yeah, I will just, make this color a little bit richer. I don't go to the very darkest part, so to the very top and bottom side, because I'm not sure how good they will layer. So that I'm able to add in the darkest areas, I just leave it a little bit blank down there. So this was basically my yellow. I'm holding my pencil farther back to apply a lighter pressure basically. And yeah, we're building up from here basically. Now I'm going in with the Aztec gold. This is my first orangey color. It's a very light orangey color. It looks almost like a really dark, nice yellow. So, and I'm still preventing from the very shadow areas. So, just to make sure that I'm not losing them later. So, something like that. And you know, the reason why I actually wanted to color with the Black Widow pencils today, one, these are really just very beautiful pencils, of course. And then on the other hand, I'm going in with Sunset now. So this is my first more orangey color. And with this one, I go in a little bit like strokes. Also, I'm going in already a little bit here to the shadow side here. And yeah. So first, I haven't used them a whole lot, and I wanted to play a little bit with some different pencils. I also looking forward to play with the color pencils, which I have quite new and I haven't really tried them. I also would like to play a little bit more with the Brute Funner pencils, because I think those are actually really nice pencils as well. Yeah, but actually I thought it would be nice to use some other pencils on the channel, because most of the time I use the Prismacolors, because I don't know, I use them the most, and therefore I feel the most comfortable with them, I guess. But I have heard, I will go in with Pumpkin now, that some people really would like and enjoy to see some other pencils on YouTube, and not always only the Prismacolor premieres, you know. So they want some variation, and yeah, also because I know Prismacolors, first of all, they are not everywhere easy accessible. So yeah, like in the EU, they are also more expensive actually for us here. And yeah, you know, I really would have loved to make a poll on my community tab, which pencils basically you would love to see, but I was afraid that maybe you know, I will have this poll and then in the end I won't bring a video with it, and then you will be disappointed. That's why I didn't make my own poll, but other channels make a poll or made a poll. And you know, when I see that, I just I read the comments and I study what all the viewers say. I think I will go in back with the Aztec Gold for blending a little bit here to the middle section. To study what the other viewers of other channels, of other coloring channels actually say, which pencils they would love to see more. And Black Widow pencils was basically a very popular choice. Also the Polychromos were actually a pencil that people would like to see more. And I think another favorite was Inktense, so a little bit like a water base. This is the Sunset. You know, I started to blend the colors a little bit better. So I'm always going next to the next darker shade and just try to blend it in a little bit better to make the transition just a little bit finer. You can also do a little bit of a strokey pattern here, because Rina has actually colored it or drawn it like that. And yeah, strokes always look nice because they give a nice pattern. So I will also go in with my gold pencil. This was the lightest color. And just, you know, color in the highlight here now again. So that is not too light. Okay, and then I think I will go in with my two darkest colors, and those will make a difference now. The first one is Rattlesnake. So this is kind of like a nice, orangey color, brownish orangey, like a dirty orange. You know, I find that Black Widow actually has really beautiful colors, and you can find very stunning color combinations with them. I'm going in with a little bit of firmer pressure now at this point, and you can every now and then also, you know, here follow the lines a little bit, the strokes, just to give a little bit more of this texture on this pumpkin. Especially here down here on the shadow part. I'm going in with a little bit firmer pressure now. And yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, they have beautiful colors. And if I would use them more, I think I could find so many nice color combinations so that they could become second nature maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I will go in with my pumpkin again in the shadow part to blend the rattlesnake a little bit more. By the way, the paper that I'm using is a printer cardstock, so the paper is quite smooth. It doesn't have a lot of texture, and it's of course matte. That's important when you want to color on it, that there is no gloss or anything on it. And yeah, but it's not a special paper, nor it is my favorite paper. But you know, it was quite, this is basically the Aztec gold again, the yellow color. I'm still blending in the middle section here, and then just in a minute I will go in with my darkest and like a very reddish color, which will look very nice on this pumpkin here. Yeah, the printer paper is just, you know, quite affordable. It's not so expensive since it is not a special paper. It's for printing. It has 160 gram, so that is how you say, a thickness that I actually really like, because yeah, I like when the paper is a little bit sturdy. And yeah, but this is by no means any artist paper. Artist papers, I will go in with Burgundy. Artist papers mostly or most often also bring some texture. And yeah, I really like a smooth result. And I get this best with just a smoother paper. A little bit more texture would be nice, just a teensy bit, so that I could add a little bit more of layers, but I'm basically quite satisfied with it. So with this Burgundy color, I'm basically coloring in at the very on the edges of this pumpkin, where I think the most shadow part is, and then I will drag it up a little bit here and there, just to you know, to give the texture here. And you basically don't need to use this red everywhere. You can just use it partially, but I think I will use it now on every piece of the pumpkin, as I didn't pay attention. But you could basically go in and make just one side a little bit more reddish, and then the other side not so much. I think that most probably would look very nice as well. So, and I think I will try to blend this out with the rattlesnake. Yeah, rattlesnake here. And then I think I'm done with this pumpkin. So now I'm actually going in with some firm pressure. And really now make sure that maybe it is a little bit darker on the sides. You know, I do use a new camera at the moment. It is one that I basically use when I go on travels. And I just thought that maybe I can try to use it when I color. The thing is that you know, the display, it has a display, but I cannot see what is on there, so what I'm filming, unless I stand up and look on it from above. So that's a problem. I cannot see what I'm filming, basically. And so I don't know how good it will be. So, and this is the pumpkin, basically. So with the Rattlesnake, I made it a lot darker now, and I think I will go in with the yellow. Yeah, depending on how much you use of this darkest color, this is the yellow sand, you can make the pumpkins lighter or darker. So with the Rattlesnake, I actually darkened it up quite a bit. If I wouldn't have used it so much, I could have it a lot lighter. So, and okay, I have to end this pumpkin now because we are 13 or 14 minutes in. No, we are even longer in. We are 14 minutes coloring only this pumpkin here, basically. And, oh, I have a shadow there. Yeah, I hope the quality is okay. Okay. Now, let me quickly introduce the next pencils that we are going to use on green leaves. And I will look which part we will color. I think we will color this part maybe, and therefore I guess I will have to move my page a little bit. But let me quickly introduce the colors. So, I have here the green tea from the Monarch set. Then I have apple from the Monarch set. I have olive green from the Scorpion set. And I have forest from the Cobra set. So I basically have almost all the sets. The only one that I don't have is the last one that was released, the dragon set. Yeah. Okay, I think I will start with green tea and do an overall layer on this whole rank here. Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, I missed the dragon set because it was basically, or I don't know, I never could find it on my local Amazon here. So I don't know why. All the other sets were always released maybe a little bit later than in the other countries, but yeah, usually we just got it a little bit later, but we did get it. So, and the last one, I never saw it. And that's really a pity. I mean, actually, I find that I have enough colors by now, so I don't really need more. Going in with apple now. But, of course, still I would love to have them. I think I will just move this around a little bit more again. So, like here, can we still see everything? Yeah, I hope so. So, going in with apple, starting to shade here. I'm shading at the bottom part here of this rank again. And then, like I usually like to do it, do my shading on both of the sides, left and right usually. And yeah, when we go down, we will have some more shadow. When it goes up, there will be more light. And then we have a texture here. So that should look a little bit rounded as well. So therefore, I'm also trying to give a little bit of shading on every part of this rank here. Yeah, like so. Okay, and the leaf, I think I will just put some highlights or shadows right next to the vein and leave the highlights here on the outer edges basically. And then I would go in with my next darker color, which is olive green. With the olive green again, go in here at the bottom part where I think there is the darkest shadow. Yeah. I'm actually quite curious how the video quality will be, since this is a camera that I haven't used for filming. I actually haven't used it. I mean, not for my coloring, at least. Only when I go on vacation usually. It's also already quite dark outside. I mean, it's no wonder. It is autumn now, so it is already quite dark outside. And I also have a new lamp. Basically, it's designed for filming. Okay. So I wonder if I should turn on some more lights. Because the room is quite dark already. I don't know. Yeah. So. Okay. I will also use some music here, because I don't know if I will be able to entertain you for the whole coloring that I do today, because it's already my second video today, and I don't know. So the vein, I think I will leave it a little bit lighter. I'm also trying to stay away from the image a little bit, so that's why I cannot see perfectly what I'm doing. But yeah, I hope that you can see it basically. So I think now I would go in with just with the darkest shade, so with the darkest color, which is a forest from the Cobra set. And I just repeat the steps that I already did. So no, I'm giving the darkest shadow, and this will create contrast. And basically I really love contrast, because this makes your colors brighter, and it just looks, I think, more interesting. And I just like to add contrast. So let's also add it here. Everywhere where we have put the shadows already. So I'll put it again. And then next, I think I will blend everything a little bit more with the green tea. And I think maybe I will turn on the light a little bit so that I can see a little more. It's really dark here at the moment, so. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I will go in with the green tea now. And now actually, I'm going in with at least a middle pressure, if not middle to harder pressure maybe. Or rather middle pressure, I would say. And color everything, blend everything, so that you won't have white areas on here. And it's a nice contrast. Okay, I want to blend in a little bit of the apple here. Yeah, think here we could have a little bit more, and here on the leaf maybe. Okay, yeah, I think that's how I will do the ranks here all. This is a combination that I will use and the way that I color it. So now basically let me show you how I will color the hat here. Okay, let me quickly introduce the colors. So I will use green slime from the Monarch set. Then I have, this is Glade by the Black Widow set. I'm using Opal from the Monarch set. Then I have Blue Daisy, also by Monarch. And yeah, I have Storm Blue. This is by the Monarch set again. And then I have Galaxy Blue. Galaxy Blue, this is from the Scorpion set. And then, you know, Navy Blue from the Monarch set. Again, this is the darkest color, so quite many colors again here. And yeah, I will get started with the Everglade from the Black Widow set and just do an overall light layer. I think this little line here or part here at the outer hat, I think I will leave it uncolored and go in with a gold metallic paint later. So I'm using very light pressure and doing just an overall layer for now. And yeah, where it is basically the darkest, I think I don't need to go in because there we will use our darker colors. So I'm using this overall layer more on the highlight section. So, and I will just show you a little part of the hat because otherwise it would take much too long. So going in with the Opal now and starting to to shade here basically. Add some shading. I'm still going in with a light pressure here at the moment. Need to find where to put those colors and where I want to have it very light. I just had to change the camera. I think, yeah, the other one I can only use for a certain amount of time, so to speak. Yeah, maybe it's getting too hot and then it's just shutting down basically. So because it's basically a photo camera, but we all know that the photo cameras make very nice and good videos. So yeah, I just had to change quickly the camera. So now we can actually continue to color. Actually, it's not too bad. This way I have the direct comparison from my old camera to the newer camera. So that's not too bad, I guess. So trying to blend this out here, so getting lighter and lighter. Here is my highlight section. I think I will also go in here a little bit. So like this. Okay, and then the next color is Blue Daisy. Blue Daisy. So, I mean, one advantage is that now I can again see what I'm filming. That's actually nice. Basically, I could take this protective sheet here for my hand. It's actually, advisable that you use a little bit of protection sheet because pencils will crumble, and then you can just push it into the paper with your hands when you're leaning on the paper. So yeah, So we're getting darker and darker, trying to blend it out here. Also want a little bit more here and here. Okay. Yeah. So far, I have to say, again, I really enjoy those Black Widow pencils. But I know that it depends on the paper. And on this paper, they do perform quite well, I have to say. Well, also, I use very light pressure at the moment because I really want to lightly try to blend them more in. So, should I blend it out maybe a little bit? Yes. Yes. I will blend it out to the middle section. So I will go in with the Opal again. And just try to basically now blend the highlight in a little bit better before I get actually even darker. So I'm using a circular motion here because this is kind of like a bigger area. And yeah, so this was this color. I will go in with, this is Glade. I think I could have sharpened this one, or maybe I will do it. So tomorrow, actually, I hope that I will find some time to film a page with Inktense. Yeah, because, you know, mixed media is always a lot of fun. So I will go in with the green slime, which is my highlight color. I could sharpen this one as well, because it was actually a requested video. Yeah, when I showed one of my completed pages videos, that someone said, or maybe a few people said, that they would like how I use my Inktense on the Amazon paper. So this is something that I want to do also in these pumpkin weeks. So I'm making it a little bit greener with this green slime. So I'm also going over a little bit right around the highlight section here, basically. I think I will also go in with my Glade, also here a little bit more. Yeah, what was I saying? So I basically plan to film something with the Inktense. On Amazon paper, it should be a scenic page. Yeah. So this again will take me a lot of time, basically. So, you know, I'm blending it really in here to the also to the more darker sections here, to get this nice greenish type of color really here in the middle section a little bit. And then now when we go darker, we will blend in a lot more blue. But yeah, let's also add it in here a little bit. Okay, so now I go in with my storm blue. Yeah, I think I'm casting some shadows now because it's gotten really dark now. Yeah. And this color is very pigmented, it seems. Very nice. Of course, I'm also trying to blend it into the other sections a bit. I don't know if you can do the skin, basically. I wanted to speed up sections, but I also wanted to explain you how I color certain areas. And this I can only do in real time. So with these sped up sections, it's not working as I thought. I don't know if I can speed something up here. So this is basically a very beautiful color. Yeah, I would love to show you at least the skin a little bit. Because, you know, I told you that on other YouTubers' channels, I actually saw that their viewers wanted to see Black Widow pencils. And I wonder if they also would like to see how to color skin with the Black Widow pencils for a change. So, or if it is just in general that they want to see more content with those. I mean, they are beautiful, definitely. We do have a lot of colors as well. So, okay, so this is that. I will go in with my Galaxy Blue now. So I think now I will concentrate a little bit more on the shadows sections here. So this is kind of like where the lines are. And I often like to have my darkest shadows also here where this decoration is. I will throw shadow right underneath the leaves, definitely. So we must have it a little bit darker there, I think. And then I also actually really like here to have it there a little bit darker. Okay. So I might film the rest of the head as a speed coloring, I don't know yet. It all depends how long the video will get. You know, I just can't have too long videos because first I cannot render them when they are too long. And the second problem is I cannot upload too long videos. I don't know how other do it, other color tubers, yeah, can handle to have sometimes 3-hour long videos, basically. I know my internet connection is not the best, not the fastest. Maybe that's a problem. And maybe my computer is not the newest one either. And maybe my program is also kind of old. So okay, so I want to blend it in a little bit better. I will, for this step, choose blue daisy here. I'm going in with a medium pressure now, I think. I still leave the middle section here, the little part, to bring in some of the more greenish colors. Okay, then let's go in with Opal. Color in this part here. So Opal is one of the darker greenish colors, but this part I think is basically quite dark here. So Okay. Going in with my Everglade here again. And then I think I will use my highlight color again. And then my darkest blue color. And then this is the way that I will color the heart, basically. Okay. And then this is the green slime. And now I'm going in actually with hot pressure because I really want to blend it in now with the rest more. And yeah, this will also burnish it and make it very vibrant, I guess. So, okay, now the darkest color is navy blue. Navy blue? Oh. And the battery is also quite low already. So, yeah. I mean, it was never my plan to color the whole page here, but I did hope that I can actually show you a little bit more of coloring, at least maybe the skin of this cute little girl. Okay, so like that. Yeah. So I might continue the hat here now in a time lapse. So let's take a look on it straight with a straight view. Yeah, so here's just an overall look. So far I am at the moment, and the video is getting too long again, so I have to make haste a little bit. I will introduce the colors quickly that I'm going to use on the rest of the hat, and then I will film everything in time lapse because we are really running out of time. But I decided to take only small color combinations, like 2 to 3 colors each. So yeah, that you basically only have a highlight, a medium color, and a shadow color. So that shouldn't be too difficult. So, and by the way, here the leaves I have just colored with the pumpkin colors. So we had quite a few colors for the pumpkins, and I just took like sometimes a yellow with a red, or yellow with brown, or orange with brown, so just mix it up. And because these are very small, I also took the green colors, so this you can easily do. So then for those berries here, the longest time I was thinking which colors I should make them, if they should be like a palish, greenish, kind of whitish berries, or like blueberries, kind of, but these are no blueberries. Now I decided to go with a red color combination, and I will use just Fire from the Cobra set, and Blood Red from the Scorpion set. So I will just use those two colors for those berries here. I will give an overall layer with the fire, with the lightest color, and then do some shading at the bottom part of the bigger berries to give some definition. And then you could go in with a Posca or acrylic white pan. I don't have a white one. They are all empty, and somehow I forgot to order some new ones. So I will use the ivory one and just give a little bit of a highlight. And then on the very small berries, you could just use maybe one color. Or I'm thinking about maybe even, just putting some red stickles over them on those really small ones, you know. It's a good opportunity to bring in some glitter. So this is something that I might do. So I will just give maybe one coat with one color and then put some stickles over them. So I will also introduce the other colors now, so that I can do everything a little bit quicker. So we also have here on her head, don't know the word right now for it, the yellow part of it or the golden part. I have chosen 3 colors, and it is, my highlight color is mustard from the Cobra set. Then for a mid-tone I take Stinkbog from the Black Widow set. And then for the really darkest shadows I'm using Mud from the Skin set. So those are the 3 colors that I'm going to use on this little part here. And then the lower side of the hat, I'm going to make it black. Also this belt, hope that's the right word. Should have looked it up before maybe. Yeah, okay. So I have 3 colors for my black combo here. And this is just Coal from the Monarch set. Then I have Charcoal from the Cobra set and Midnight from the Skin set. So as I said, this will be kind of black, and the belt here. So, and that are all the colors that we need to finish up this beautiful witch's hat. And then we are done for today. So let's get started. Okay, so this is basically the witch's hat done. This is how it looks so far. And now the only thing that is left to do here on the witch's hat is basically this little stripe here at the very end of this witch's hat. And this stripe I actually want to color in with some pearlescent shiny watercolors. And I have chosen here two from the Colero set. And then also one from the Paul Rubin set. And I can tell you the colors. So this one here is basically the, this is bronze. So this one is bronze. And then this one here is golden orange. And then from the Paul Rubin set, this color here is basically the pearl platinum. So these are the colors that I'm going to use on her hat. It's actually quite a small area, so I will just check if I really need that many colors. But yeah, I want to try it actually. So I would say let's get started with this last step here. So I will add some water basically. Oh, this is the dirty water, but it's okay. And because those Paul Rubin paints, they actually need a little bit of time to get activated. I think the Paul Rubin one can be used. I shouldn't use as much water this time. Last time I really used a lot of water. This is still my Da Vinci brush number 2, which I had used in the last video as well. I really liked it. It's holding its point very nicely. This is not the smallest size because this is also not the smallest stripe here. So number 2 will be just good for that. So basically I need to wait now a little bit this to get activated. I think this time I will try to mix the colors a little bit around. So this is mixed up quite well. Yeah, the Paul Rubin ones activate are fairly quick, I would say. And I want to have my highlight section underneath. And I want to have my highlight basically here. So I actually decided to also go with the Tibet gold because I really want to have a little bit more of a yellowish gold here as well. The other ones maybe a little bit too orangey. So obviously this one couldn't sit now as long, but let's hope that it's activated enough. I'm going to yeah, try it on the main section here basically. You know, I also need to blend it in to the other colors, which are, oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I think this color is much neater. It blends in much nicer. Yeah, I like it. Let's bring it up here a little bit as well. And maybe back here, because I find that it shines just a little bit more. Also bring in some of the shine just here. Okay, so this is now the final result on her witch's hat with the little gold accent here. Yeah, let's take a look. So this is the little witch's hat finished. Unfortunately, we couldn't do more. The time was just flying, as often with pencil coloring, but I hope you enjoyed the pencil combinations. I think I might come back coloring her face with the Black Widow pencils. I think maybe this is something that someone is interested in, and it will give you the opportunity to follow this if you want. As we are not coming to those two little lollipops here, I would do this one with the hats color, so with this bluish turquoise color. And the other one, I most probably will just use the red colors and then, so we just use the colors that we have. And yeah, the pumpkins, I showed how to do them, so only the face and the hair is missing. And I think the face I will do in another video, and hopefully this is something that you're looking forward to. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I will see you in my next one. Happy coloring, everyone, and bye!